groovy people. Welcome to Blue Dragon Art. I'm the self-proclaimed Blue Dragon. This is gonna be like the absolute minutest, most meaningless of whining and bitching and moaning that you can ever hear. It is the minorest of annoyances. But if you want to hear me bitch a little bit, stay tuned, because at the end, well, interspersed between the bitching, I'm going to be talking about like addressing a serious issue that one might have as an artist. Okay, so what am I bitching about today? It's the sketchbook. It's this sketchbook. I am recording this for the second time because I went way off on so many tangents about so many things. Long and the short of it, Woot used to be a company that Amazon bought up. Amazon now owns it, but it didn't used to be owned by Amazon, but this probably was purchased after the acquisition. And I just want to say, to get my guilty heart cleared of all guilt, I didn't know, number one. I'd never even heard of Woot before Bradman. And number two, this was before he and I both were on the same page of completely boycotting Amazon as much as humanly possible, which is not always possible. And then three, I just want to say that if you still shop Amazon, my actions should not be used as me passing judgment on you. If you feel like I'm judging you, then that's a you problem. That's a you thing that you need to reflect upon, because I understand that it is not easy to avoid Amazon. We sometimes still accidentally get shit from Amazon, okay? I know that they're like a fucking disease and they're extremely hard to avoid, and sometimes you might just be the kind of person who doesn't care and you don't want to feel guilty for it. Well, don't feel guilty for it, because I'm not sitting here judging you. I'm just saying that's what we do. We avoid it for several reasons. One of which is one of our friends used to work at the warehouse that got hit by a tornado in Southern Illinois, and if he had been working there that day, he might have died. Several people died up there. So when you have a personal tie to these things, you tend to like stop caring about convenience for yourself. At the same time, I also understand that convenience for yourself is extremely important in this shitty fucking country and economy. So yeah, don't take this as me judging you. I see things from so many different angles, and my head is just awful. Living in my head, you guys are lucky. It's terrible. It's terrible, okay? All right, now we got that out of the way. Got this fucking thing cheap at Woot. It was a whole pack. Like, there were some with lines, and then there's this one that does not have lines. I want to say first and foremost, absolutely fantastic design, beautiful artwork, beautiful use of complementary colors. No complaints about that at all. I'm telling you, this is the dumbest video ever, you guys. The other thing, I mean, the mat cover always feels dirty. That kind of annoys me, but I'm a dirty hippie. And I also take secondhand dirty shit from thrift shops, so it's like, I don't give a shit. Fine. If that's gonna bother you, that's one thing, but you know what? I'm surviving. I'm struggling. I'm surviving, but it's fine. Okay, the paper's great. It's a great width. It's nice, and it's not like super thick, but it's great for sketching. I will say this, it feels great to sketch on this paper. The paper's fine. The cover's nice and sturdy. My stickers are sticking in here. I have absolutely no complaints about any of that stuff regarding the sketchbook. What I have a complaint about? Two things. Well, two major things. One, the width. I don't know what it is. I've noticed that I have a really teeny tiny sketchbook that's like some moleskin thing that somebody gave me, which I would not have bought myself because it's got leather on it. But somebody bought it for me and gave it to me, and it's about this big, like maybe 3. It's like 4 by 3 or something. I cannot fill that sketchbook out, okay? Because it's so small. It's just not how I work, and I've been trying to fill it in for years, and I just could give two shits about it. The paper's great, everything's great, but it's too small for me to comfortably work in. And that is actually the case for this too. Like, I can work with 5 by 8.5. This part here, the 8, well no, 8.25. I can't see that. I think it's 8.25. The height is fine. The width, it's not that I can't work in this size, but for a sketchbook, I find it to be uncomfortable. So like, I started out, I was in the train station going on a trip to prepare my mom and sister and nephew for moving. last year. So even as early as then, I realized there's something fucking wrong. I need a wider page. I need a wider page. And 8 1/4 is only a quarter under 8 1/2. Duh, math. So I guess I intuitively turned this to the side so that I could like sketch people at the King Station in Seattle when I was waiting for my train layover. But I hadn't realized it yet that this was really fucking annoying how narrow this is. Wow, now see, once you turn the page, it's even more narrow. It's 4 7/4. Or not 4 3/4. 4.75. What the hell was that? I'm leaving it in. I don't care if I sound stupid, you guys. Clearly I don't care if I sound stupid. That's why I have a channel. That's what I'm here for. I've mostly been writing in this because it's easier to write in than it is to sketch in. Like, I kept trying. This is for a Portland Zine Symposium thing that I submitted to. I don't know if I ever did that tour. I don't think I did a tour of that. Maybe I'll talk about that. I did record stuff for it, but I don't think I made a video for it, so maybe I should do that. But anyway, yeah, I used it also. Like, I think that it was fine for coming up with ideas, like doing little sketches, but for actual pages, I just find it... I found it very difficult. Like, I ended up doing my sketches on a different piece of paper, like on a much bigger piece of paper, because I just was not able to like utilize how narrow this is. And the binding, this is number 2, that's the problem. So the first problem was that it's too narrow, and the second problem, the reason why it's too narrow, is because of this fucking binding. It won't lay flat, right? Now I'm gonna have a lesson, okay? I'm gonna have like words of wisdom or advice to people here in a few minutes. So I'm gonna get past the bitching. But it will not lay flat. Like, I have tried to break the spine. I guess I could like just no, I'm trying to like, I can't even like bend it back this way. So I will not, because there's this big hump, you see? It's uncomfortable to just, okay, I'm gonna bypass it being irritating by drawing across, 2 pages, and then it'll be wide enough to work. I can't really even do that because of this fucking massive hump, because of the way it's bound. Let me be clear, this is good binding to make sure that your pages don't fucking fall out, that's fine, but because of the way I work, I do not find this with comfortable, so I'm finding this, I started finding that like I am not being able to use this sketchbook. Like, I filled out a couple sketchbooks. I was going to town in sketchbooks for a while there, but I'm just at a dead crawl, at a stop, at a standstill, because I was trying to use it. What the hell is that? That must be a book. I don't know. I've just been using it for little notes that I'm never gonna go back and reference ever again in my life. I don't know why I'm writing anything in here at all. But yeah, I was able to like kind of, like I started using the vertical and I was like, no, I'm running out of fucking space. So I had to turn it sideways again to work on the Comic Theory zine thing, logo thing, and then like and even this I sketched out an idea of on a different piece of paper. Like, I just basically scribbled like the idea, and then I did a little bit better, and then I just did it. And I do have a little sneak peek of the next chapter of Dark Horse. It's going to be Reflections. Yes, we're going to get back to Forging the Path, but I've got a little break in between that because it's important to the story. But yeah, so I've realized that the size of this has become an impediment to getting any work done. It is not inconclusive. It's there's a word for it. That's just, it's not comfortable for me to work in. And so my lesson, now the takeaway here is that as an artist, I'm all for 100% giving things a try, opening your mind, trying new mediums. You never know if you're gonna like something unless you try it. I came to this a babe in the woods. I don't know, is that the saying? I don't know what the saying is. I had no idea that I was not going to like this. I was going to dislike this sketchbook. I was like, I need a sketchbook. This has been on the shelf for fucking years. I'm gonna grab it so that I don't have to buy anything. But yeah, and so I tried it, and then I slowly started realizing I really don't like sketching this. And it's one of those things where it's like, I didn't even like, it was one of those things where it's like I was avoiding using it, and then I started hating it. You know, it took me a few minutes to, not a few minutes, but it took me a few days to just, by the time I was working on Comic Fury Zine, I was like, I fucking hate this sketchbook. And again, it's not, there's absolutely nothing wrong with like the materials or anything like that. If this hump wouldn't even be a problem, God, look at how much fucking space that fucking hump takes though. That's at least half an inch where I'm finding it difficult to draw on. But yeah, if this hump wasn't here, then this would be the perfect sketchbook. Even the size of it might be surmountable. It would not be an issue for me. But because of the way this is bound, it's just miserable and was kind of making me anxious. That's how fucking neurotic and insane I am, you guys. Why the fuck is this sketchbook making me fucking anxious?
All of which makes me anxious, at times unbearably so.
So, once my dumb, slow-ass brain finally twinged on, oh, I actually don't like this sketchbook. It's not that I don't want to sketch. I find myself grabbing other pieces of paper and scrap papers to sketch. I want to draw, but it's the sketchbook that's making me now want to, let's blame the sketchbook. No, seriously. It's an inanimate object. There's nothing, you know, it's not doing anything, but because it's not conducive to, is that the word I was looking for? To what I want, how I work, you know, it's really been just an impediment on getting any sketching, any playing, or anything done. So, the way moving forward, because I don't like to just bitch and not have like some kind of resolution or solution or some path to moving out of the weeds, the fucking most privileged, mamby-pamby, whiny baby. I hope that's not an inappropriate phrase. If that's offensive, somebody tell me, and I'm sorry ahead of time, because I don't know if it is or not. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just stupid and not educated. I mean, not in all things, but in some things. Anyway, wow, sidetrack. But yeah, so the way forward is I'm just gonna get another sketchbook. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna go to the thrift store. It's super close to where we are now, so I'm just gonna catch the bus and go down to the thrift store, see if they have any sketchbooks there. If they don't, then I will just buy another sketchbook, one that I know is big enough and comfortable enough for me to work in. And I would like from you guys, if you watched this video, if you got to the end, I don't want to just throw this away. There's a couple sketches in here that I really like. So I'm wondering, are there any suggestions on what I might be able to do with this? I mean, and I've got my stickers. I mean, I don't care about this one. I just found it on the ground. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Is he anyone? I don't fucking know. I hope he's not someone inappropriate. But yeah, oh, I love Ringo. I have my stickers in here, so maybe I can, you know, take the book apart and make something else with it. I just don't know. I don't know what to do with it, you guys. But I don't want to just throw it away, because I really don't like, there's so much waste in the world. I don't feel like I don't need to be insane about it, okay? I do want to say I don't need to be neurotic. I'm sorry if you're neurotic. I'm not like judging you, okay? Maybe that's not the correct way. I'm being hyperbolic. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, I just don't feel right throwing it away. I do throw things away when I need to. Like this move, we've been throwing things away and setting things aside to sell and shit like that. So I mean, I'm not against getting rid of things, but this is not something that I could just throw away, you know. So if you have any suggestions on what I could do with this, any suggestions, let me know. This is a long enough fucking rant video. I'm so sorry this video feels like it's very meaningless, but you know what? It made me feel better. It's not about the quality, it's about the quantity. No, it's about just shitting out stupid things that go through my head. This was one of those things that just extruded out of my mouth. It was in my head and I just had to get it out, okay? Okay? Boy, I'm really crude in this video. Oh well. Thanks for watching. I am gonna do a video on Ducks. I am, by Kate Beaton. I'm just not ready to record that video yet. I need to take it back to the library. I need to make that video so that I can take it back to the library. Oops. Okay, peace and love. Fare you well and keep on trucking.